So I was pretty much talking about. I think that's why the franchise is afloat. I think they know what they're doing behind the scenes. I think Malika Akkad, he treats it like a chess game. And okay, what's the next move we need to make? To keep this franchise afloat. He's always been cognizant about that, and he's probably had scripts in front of him that are great, like Halloween Returns, that are really great. But he thinks about not just the story, but he thinks about every single little facet of it. The actors. Like, am I going to have a lead actor that's going to be bankable? Timeline wise, how old is Michael Myers going to be in this thing? People give Halloween, the franchise, shit all the time because of the fucked up continuity. And they're not wrong. This is one of the... I don't know if it is one of the worst. Texas Chainsaw Massacre's continuity is so freaking out there. At least you can look at each timeline in the Halloween franchise, and there is, at least 2 movies to go off of, if you're excluding Season of the Witch, of course, all right? But I think a good thing about that is that you can throw in any of these movies randomly. You don't have to start from the beginning. And I find myself, and it's not like, damn, should I throw that previous one in first? Like, should I throw in H2O before I throw in? No, you never have to do that. You can really, literally flip a coin. Oh, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Cool. I'm going to go throw that in right now. I've done it many times. Matter of fact, I've probably watched Rob Zombie's Halloween maybe a fifth of the amount of times that I've watched Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, just because I much prefer the second one. I love the second one, Not a big fan of the first one. And I like that about this franchise. You don't have to watch the previous movie. And Rob Zombie's Halloween, very different movie than Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Even they're both Rob Zombie for sure, but Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, it's like we're pouring freaking Jack Daniels down the neck of the viewer, and we're going for a ride. Okay, this is not a we're not holding back. That's pretty much what I'm saying about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So yeah, you can watch any movie in the franchise and be just fine. But a thought that I had was, is that a reason, besides Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, but is that a big reason why the franchise is still like still big? Like, it's never went to straight to video yet. It almost did after Halloween 6 and probably after Halloween Resurrection. But I think because I think Malika Akkad is really smart about, oh, wait, hold on. What do we need to do to avoid going straight to video? Because if you go straight to video, it's hard as fuck to come back and be back in theaters, So he's always, cognizant about that. Like, okay, we need to regroup, and he always has an ace. You know what I mean? He's always got an ace in the hole. Like, we can go all the way back. Let's count it down, all right? 1 and 2. Halloween 3 comes out. Everybody, starts throwing shit. Like, what the fuck was that? What do? Mustafa Akkad. Let's go back to the basics, right? Let's go back to the basics. Let's give you Halloween 4. It's like an updated version of the original, but it's still, pretty much the same template. He pretty much took the first movie, made a template of it, and made it Halloween 4. I think timing was a big thing too, because it had been 7 years since we saw Michael Myers. And I remember back then, this was just when I started really getting into Myers as a character, because I was too young to see Halloween 2 in the theater, to even watch Halloween 2 at the time. And I don't know what it was, just something caught, maybe it was something on TV, or maybe I caught it on HBO. But I'm kind of curious about this Halloween franchise, this Halloween 2, this character Michael Myers. I think the first time he really jumped out at me was Halloween 2, not the first movie. Because I think I saw the first movie, just not even all of it. So it's really Halloween 2, there was this mystery to him, So by the time they came out with Halloween 4, I was excited. I was like, oh, damn, it's been 7. They're going to bring this guy back that I just kind of discovered on my own. I'm really excited. And I think there were a lot of people like me back then that really got into it. So then Halloween 4, 5, 6, we're starting to nosedive, right? We're starting to nosedive. So what do? Jamie Lee Curtis. Let's get Jamie Lee Curtis in there. Let's kind of wipe our hands clean of a few things. And let's get, like Mustafa Akkad said, back to basics. Back to basics. And, a couple of different things made H2O very successful. It was a crowd pleaser. It was one of those movies, too, like, oh, you've never seen the Halloween franchise? No worries. We'll catch you up right here. They'd catch you up, like, right at the beginning of H2O. Give you the whole, a little bit of the whole backstory. Start you off with a nice kill. We're back in theaters, though. Everybody's happy, right? People are... And then they come out with Resurrection. Oh, shit. We're about to nosedive again. Why is my fucking phone going off? Okay, hold on. So Resurrection comes out, and I remember Resurrection was supposed to come out in 2001. And I don't know if 9/11 had anything to do with that, but the movie literally sat on a shelf for a year, and then they kind of just like it's like they pushed it out and then ran away. Like, let's act like that this never even happened. Like, even before the movie was shown to audiences, they were already kind of ashamed of it. They already knew it was going to be horrible. So Resurrection comes out. Okay, we're done with this franchise. What the hell we're going to do now? Rob Zombie, right? Rob Zombie at the time was really big. He was a big up-and-comer. He had just put out House of a Thousand Corpses. I think Devil's Rejects too. So he had already established a name for himself, not just in music, but in horror. And he had this... What's the word I'm looking for? I was wanting to say like dirty quality to him, but I mean dirty in like dangerous. That's more what I mean. He had this dangerous quality. And so I remember two things. One, let's remake Halloween, because this was when the remake craze started really picking up. Let's remake Halloween, and who are we going to have direct it? Rob Zombie. Oh shit! I literally did that. When I found out that Rob Zombie, I was like, oh my God. Just the thought of it scared me. Not in a bad way. I was like, ooh, what could Rob Zombie do to the Halloween franchise? I mean, he could really light a fire in this franchise. So, and it was a reboot. I was really excited, right? Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 comes out. Uh-oh. We did it again. So what did they do? I mean, it took a long time, because Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 came out in 2009. 2018, we're talking, what's that, 9 years? 9 years, but again, stars were aligned, the right amount of time went by, people were longing for O.G. Myers. Like, I literally used to say that. When I first started my channel, my first update was for Halloween Returns, the Marcus Dunstan script. That was literally like one of the first videos I ever made, and it got like 15,000 views. And I was like, whoa, where did that come from? I thought Halloween was just this little niche crowd, and I expect it probably have the same, toxic fan base, So I think Halloween's just, it's a product of the social media age. You're gonna have that.